Here on Bull Mountain Cattle Company today with the owner Taylor Haynes, and you know, Taylor's been able to spend a great 13 years out here with his wife Beth. Been running 300 head of cattle or so during that time, and you know, Taylor, tell us a little bit about what you've been able to do up here and how you guys have enjoyed and used this ranch, and what you typically do as far as a grazing program.
Grazing program, right now they're on private, and I rotate them around the valley in the winter, across the hay meadows, because we use the manure as fertilizer. That's all we use as fertilizer. And then we'll come on the mountain here this month, and we'll start this month actually over in the west pasture.
Okay, so you're starting up here in June?
In June,
yeah.
and then we will go from west to what we call heifer, and then we'll go over to the east pasture that we call the upper east, what we call a hump.
Okay.
And then by the end of the summer, we'll come back down to private. Like I said, we've been able to run about 300 head year-round, counting carrying the yearlings. And certainly the water resource on this ranch in normal years is fantastic with the snowfall. And since we control the whole north face of the mountain, we control all that water, which is great, so there's no water fights, period. And because we're first and we control the water, and there's nobody diverting below us that have any water rights as far as this mountain goes. So that's always been good. I mean, there's no through traffic.
Yeah.
And when I'm up here fencing or gathering firewood, and my wife likes to come up for picnics, you know, nobody's driving by.
Yeah.
And I love that.
With the hunting background, and as much as I love to elk hunt, you know, this place is about as good as it gets. You've got about 2,000 feet of elevation change from the bottom of the ranch to the top of the ranch, and the elk are able to use the ranch year-round, moving up and down. You've also got moose on here, you've got antelope on here, mule deer, and so
lesser prairie chickens and a chucker partridge. This is an amazing place. It's really an interesting place to live, and you know, you just don't know when you're going to see what.
Reminds you of driving around a safari sometimes. You go around one corner, there's a big mule deer buck, and the next corner, a herd of elk, and just never know what you're going to see. And man, your views, we're up at the top of the ranch now and just overlooking, you got your headquarters down there and your hay meadows and big views of the snowy range out there to the west.
Right.
And, well, it is a neat spot. You know, we can be up in here and feel like we're in the middle of nowhere, but still close enough to buzz into town and 40 minutes away in Laramie for dinner, or pick somebody up at the airport, and you know, just a couple hours from Denver and northern Colorado in the Front Range there. So very accessible from really anywhere in the country. And yet when you're on here, you look up at the sky at night and see billions of stars, and
you actually feel like you could touch them.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, you feel like you could touch the stars, and it's like, wow.
Well, I remember we drove all over southern Wyoming looking at places 13 years ago, and this is the one you landed on. I feel like you made the right choice. It's just hard finding a ranch that has as much diversity as this one. It's a great, you know, year-round cattle operation. It also has outstanding hunting for multiple species, as close proximity to airports and amenities. Right. But you know, supreme privacy when you want that as well. So the water on here, you know, that's really what I see too as another resource that, you know, maybe the next buyer could really build on. You've got a nice creek running through here that's got brook trout, and you know, that could be enhanced to be a nice fishery. You've also got some water rights and a permit to be able to construct a large reservoir. Right. And so, you know, there's some opportunity too for a guy to really come in here and kind of make it their own.
Oh yeah, so there's plenty that can be done.
Yep.
And to make it your own, and to flesh out your dreams.
Yeah.
Not Taylor's dreams.
Yeah.
Your dreams. Right.
Yeah.
Right.